These are the absolute best of beauty, fitness, and lifestyle that I have found so far in 2025. Let's get into it. Hello, gorgeous girl. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Tracy. I'm a lover of all things fitness, wellness, and beauty. And today we are diving into the very best of 2025 so far. Now, if you didn't know, in case you are under a rock, Prime Day is here, and I am an Amazon girly. I love the ease and the convenience of getting things really quickly delivered to my door. Some of these are just some new discoveries, some are some classic old favorites, but I'm telling you, these are absolute musts that you are going to want to add to cart. So let's get into it. Obviously, we know we all are supposed to wear sunscreen, and I try to find less toxic sunscreens. This is amazing. It's a mineral-based sunscreen, and I'm telling you, zero white cast, and it also is a tinted SPF. This is the Tower 28 Sunny Days. I love this. In fact, that's what I have on my face right now. I love a really light coverage. I'm 50 years old. I don't want to wear thick and heavy foundation, but also I noticed that, I live in Miami and the sun is strong. And so I noticed that I'm getting some freckles around my hairline, and I had actually stopped wearing sunscreen on a day-to-day basis. So you probably, if you've been here for a while, you know how much I love the Typology tinted serum, but it doesn't include sunscreen yet. I hope that they change that. But I found this and I just tried it on a whim, just got some great reviews, and I was like, all right, this seems like the best one. Game changer. I love it so, so much. It's got the perfect consistency. Again, it's like a very, very light, sort of like a tinted serum, but I love that it has SPF included. Now, granted, when I put it on my face, if I'm going to be outside and I'm really gonna get sun, yes, of course, I will put a little bit more of my mineral powder sunscreen. My favorite one is from Supergoop, but this Tower 28 tinted Sunny Days, mwah, chef's kiss. Now, I have been going into a deep dive on the mineral sunscreens, and I'm just always looking for no white cast. We're going to be in Europe this summer, and by the time you get this, yes, I will be in Europe. Yes, honey. Stay tuned for some videos featuring that footage. We're going to be going to Mallorca this summer, which is for the first time ever, and then we're also going to be going back down to southern Italy. And so I was like, okay, I want to have some new sunscreens, again, without white cast. The Color Science has the best reviews. Again, it's less toxic, it's a mineral-based sunscreen, and zero white cast, which I absolutely love. I also love the size of the bottle. I know that seems like a weird thing, but it's not too big, it's not too small, and it just glides on like a dream. My daughter has very dark skin too, so if anything has a white cast, the poor little thing, she looks like a little Casper the Ghost, and it's just not a cute look. So I love that I can also even have her use this with her darker skin, and it doesn't give her that glowing white cast. So this is a mask that totally went viral on TikTok, and I love it because, like, obviously I tried this for myself. So cool. You know, the Korean skincare, they are like next level. What do they say? That they're living in like 2050 in Korea now at this point when it comes to skincare. This is the Songboon. I hope I'm saying that correctly. The collagen facial mask. So basically when you put it on, you look like, you're in the cast of like Blue Man Group, but like White Man Group. And then it kind of melts into your skin. So you can put it on overnight. Now, if you have been here for a while, you know that I have a philosophy, which is the uglier you look at bed, the more gorgeous you're gonna look tomorrow. So this is just taking it to the next level. Going to sleep with a little old mask, like, aren't you so lucky, husband? But then waking up like a glowing, moisturized, like collagen-rich goddess. We love that, so definitely add to cart. One thing that's talked about on social media all the time is blush blindness, and I am a girl that loves blush. If I had to have one makeup product only, it would absolutely be a blush. I just need a little bit of color on my cheeks. And if you have a good blush color, you can also put it on your eyelids. You could even put a little bit on your lips too. So blush is it for me, but I'm super busy and I bet you're super busy too. So a while back, I tried the Merit Flush Balm. Amazing. I don't know why, but I also am just obsessed with the little like tubbiness of it. Like, It just fits in your hand really perfectly, and it's so easy. It's like red light easy. Like you can be in your car and just be like, tuk, 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 you know, put some on your cheeks and then across the bridge of your nose, and like you are good, which I absolutely love. So if you haven't tried out the Merit Flush Balm, this is your sign to do it today. It's so buildable, it's minimal, and I just love how easy it is to apply, and I'm telling you, it gives you great, great color payoff. I love highlighter. Highlighter, I just feel like it's in the smoke and mirrors category of just making you look lit from within. And at 50 years old, we need all the help we can get. The Merit Day Glow Stick is my absolute favorite. I tried this again a few months ago, and when I tell you, I was like, this is incredible. Again, easy to apply. That's Merit's whole thing. It's just like so easy, buildable, boom. I put it, and I love it, on my cheekbones. That's what I have on today. And I put it across the bridge of my nose, and it gives you the perfect non-glittery, but just like lit from within highlight. It is gorgeous. And again, super, super easy to apply, which we love. Now, if I had a nickel for every time you all are asking me, what's that color on your lips? So I have a few lip products for you, but here's two that I've never talked about before. And you might know if you've been here for a while that I love City Lips. I love their lip plumper. But a little while back, they introduced lip liners, and I believe they only have 2 shades, and I was sent both shades. They're so good. So my favorite one is Willow. It is like a really neutral tone brown liner. It's not too brown, and I feel like it's just super flattering on so many skin tones. I will often just put it on my entire lip and then put a little gloss over, and it's just gorgeous. And a lot of times you'll say like, what's that color on your lips? And that's one of my top favorites for sure. They also have a shade Blush. That's what I'm wearing today. So it's like a very like your lips, but better lip color, and it lasts. This one I can wear just completely alone. I don't even want gloss over it sometimes. Today I did put a little bit of gloss over it, but it's just a perfect, again, it makes your lips pouty. And what I love about it is you can eat, you can drink, you can talk, you can live your life, and this stuff does not budge, which we love, nor does it dry out your lips. So game changer. I guess we'll stay in the mouth region. Your teeth really matter. And if you have been here for a while, you know how much I love and am truly obsessed with Lumino. It is the only certified non-toxic teeth whitening system. And I'm telling you, I love it so much. They use dead sea salt and essential oils to whiten and brighten your teeth. And I'm telling you, do this experiment. You want to get the 21-day pack, okay? And you want to put it on your teeth every day for 7 days. It takes about 30 minutes, okay? So do it while you're like putting on your makeup, or maybe like after the kids are asleep, or it's like your nighttime routine. Just put them on. And I am telling you, it brightens your teeth, it whitens your teeth. That also, just by doing that, it's gonna shave years off of your appearance, and it doesn't make your teeth ache. I've tried all those other whitening strips before, and they would work well enough, but the ache on my teeth, it would almost be like my teeth had a headache. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. You gotta let me know in the comments. But this does not happen with Lumino. The texture of Lumino, let's talk about it with the whitening strips. It is like a gel. It's like gonna be gelatinous. So you put it on, and then when you're done with it, I just use a tissue and I kind of wipe the excess off. But the payoff in your smile is huge. And all the time people ask me if I either have veneers or how I whiten my teeth. And truly, the only thing that I do is Lumino. Now, they have other amazing products as well. They have an incredible toothpaste that I use all the time. They also have a brightening pen. So I'll leave everything linked down below. And you definitely want to be adding these to your cart. We're gonna stay in this region. Okay, dry lips are not chic. They are not cute. They are not it for 2025. You want to add this to your cart right now. In fact, this has been a huge top seller in my community, which is the Etude Lip Mask, okay? It's a Korean lip mask. It is thick. And if you have dry lips, flaky lips, there was like a couple months ago, I don't know what happened, but my lips were like flaking off. They almost like hurt. They got so dry. It was back like in March. I don't know. I remember when I was in New York, I was like, I'm dying. And my friend gave me this lip mask, and it was like, I honestly feel like it changed my life. I have no idea what's in it. I honestly don't even care. but it is made for people with chronically dry lips. It's so much better, in my opinion, than Laneige or any other lip mask I've ever tried. When you put it on at night, you're gonna wake up in the morning, it's still on. So it's thick, it's rich, and it's made to really like heal your lips. So if you've got any kind of like lip oil or something like that, put that on first and then you can put this on over. Or if you're just like a lazy bones like me, just put this on alone. I'm telling you, you will not have flaky lips ever again. Like I mentioned before, you always are asking me what color is on my lips, and in so many of my videos, the secret is drugstore. It's Milani lipstick in secret. I've used this for years and I'm telling you, it is the perfect shade. So how I like to do is I take a lip liner that's like slightly deeper than my normal lip color, which I'm gonna get to that in a second. And then I put this all over. Bonus, this shade is the perfect cheek color too. So I love when you have just like a lipstick that you can throw in your bag, and if you need to do a little touch up, not only is it great for your lips, but then you can just blot out your lips so it's not like so lipsticky looking, you know what I'm talking about? And then just kind of dab it on your cheeks and you're like, I'm just cute. Like, who's she? She's cute. Milani Secret, it's the shade. It is so gorgeous. Now the other thing that I use with my Milani Secret is the Maybelline lifter liners. These last. Now, are these gonna dry your lips out a little bit? Maybe. Not as much as like other products do, but I'm telling you, these last. I don't understand how, but this 1-2 punch of the Maybelline lifter liners, my favorite shade is in the shade The Big Lift. It's a cool tone neutral. Again, your lips, but better shade. I put that on my lips and kind of do about like 3/4. I leave just like the center part of my lip as is, and then I'll put the Milani Secret on over. That combination will last. Literally, if I put it on at 10 in the morning till like 6 p.m. at night, I'm still good. Eat lunch, have a matcha, do my life, like it stays on. How does it work? I literally have no idea. I don't even care, but I'm telling you, you gotta try these liners out. One of my girlfriends that lives in California tried these and she was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I know. It gives you like perfect pout, and if you want to learn how to apply this the right way, check out this video next. And we've done a little bit of makeup. We gotta set that makeup. I live in Miami, it's hot, and it's not gonna cool down until like November, December. So the Until Dawn mattifying setting spray, incredible. Now I know you're probably like, wait, mattifying? You're 50 years old. This is not the same as powder. What I like to do is I spray it on and I keep it really focused on the forehead and just like around my eye and cheek. I'll do like a light spray all over. It literally is named perfectly. It stays on. Even in this crazy Miami heat and humidity, which I love, it just keeps your makeup looking perfect. I don't know what kind of wizardry is in this product. I don't care. But I'm telling you, this is a must add to cart, and you can thank me later. Okay, really quickly, we're gonna get into some techie stuff because sometimes people will ask me like, what camera do you use? What do you recommend? There's 2 cameras that I love. The Canon G7X, and that's what I'm using right now, okay? People say it's amazing for pictures. I've never used it for pictures, but I do love it for video. I was using my DSLR for a long, long time, and a lot of people were saying like, oh, you filter your videos or whatever, and it wasn't. It's just, I was using my 70D, which is like, it was over a decade old. This is light, it's so easy to use, and I just love the quality, and it's, you know, it's incredible. Like, it's just so easy to use. So if you are looking for a good small camera that takes incredible pictures, word on the streets, and amazing video, you'll wanna check out the Canon G7X. It is like the camera for all the girlies that want to really up their game. This one is like, if you've got a vacation coming up or you've got like an important event, you need this. It's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This camera is like the sexiest little thing you've ever seen. It's so teeny tiny and it is incredible. So you want to get the creator pack, and that comes with a mic, this mic that I'm using, which is amazing, by the way. And it comes with an extra battery, a stand, like the whole thing. This thing is amazing. It just makes it so easy. You can do, you know, things for like stories, so the 9x16, or you can do the widescreen version or portrait or whatever that's called. I should know this, right? But I don't. But I'm telling you, like, I'm not a super techie person. It's incredible. And, you know, even if you're not like a content creator, if you just want to like document your life, you've got a great vacation coming and you don't want a big, bulky camera, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is it. Okay, let's get into fitness. If you're over 40, you need a weighted vest. There, I said it. I talk about it all the time. If you want to protect your muscle tone, your bone density, get more bang for your buck with your workouts, and even increase your metabolism, a weighted vest is it. I did an entire video all about a weighted vest, so you can definitely check that out next. But if you're over 40, truly guys, you need this. Now, I am someone who does not like lifting heavy weights. I know some people are gonna get really, really angry with me, but I don't like going to the gym. I don't like clanging around heavy weights, and I don't even like how it makes my body feel. This for me is perfect. So what I like to do on my little wellness morning, you know, healthy girl walks, is I put on my weighted vest, mine is 8 pounds, and then I'll also put on little wrist weights. Mine are 1 pound each. So I've added 10 extra pounds to my workout. I like to walk generally for about an hour. I am telling you, it's a workout. Like, it's a real workout. If I'm talking to like one of my friends on the phone during my walk, I'm like winded. It just makes your workout, it brings it up to the next level. Also inside of TBT, we've got now 2 weighted vest workouts. So I love using this for low impact workouts like walking or anything where I'm not jumping around. I'm telling you, if you want to really kind of have the fountain of youth and age well, a weighted vest. Obviously, fitness and wellness is my job, but you know, sneakers are something that I don't love. I don't wear sneakers really in my day-to-day life. Like, yes, if I'm going for a walk or I'm actually exercising, but I don't like always having white sneakers. And I don't really like the look of black sneakers because I waited tables for many years and it always reminds me of like, oh, am I gonna like take your order now? So I found these olive green ones and they were super inexpensive on Amazon. And I was like, yes, honey. I don't know why, but I love olive green, especially in a sneaker. And I find that you can usually only find it in men's sneakers. So I was so happy when I found these. They're light, they're easy, they're breathable, and it's just a fun way to add a little color to your workout outfit or your set, right? And I like the fact that it's not white, it's not pink, it's not gray, it's not black. This is like fun and unique. I don't even know what this brand is. I'd never even heard of it, but these are great and super inexpensive. So let's get into some supplements, all right? This is having a moment right now, and it was really controversial because a lot of people just had it all wrong. But I'm telling you, creatine. If you are not already using creatine, I'm telling you, this is a supplement, especially if you're over 40, that I would highly, highly recommend. And I've been a trainer for over 25 years. I would highly recommend that you start implementing creatine in your supplement shebang. So creatine is amazing for your muscle and muscle maintenance, which of course, after the age of 40, we start losing rapidly. It's amazing for your brain health. It helps with energy and endurance, and it can even, there have been some new studies that it can help your skin. So literally, if you're over 40, get on board. Now, some of the misconceptions were, number one, that it was going to make you bulky. It's not going to make you bulky. And another misconception is that it's going to make you really bloated. What I found is as long as you are well hydrated, you will have no bloating at all. So you just take a small dose of this. It's tasteless, it's flavorless, it doesn't change. And what I do is I just put it in my water in the morning and I just shake it up. You don't taste it, but I have really noticed that I feel more muscular. And I've changed a few things, but this definitely, I love knowing that the research is that it really can help your brain health, which is something I'm really, really interested in now at 50 years old, and especially because I have a very young daughter. Like, I want cognitive wellness as well as like muscle tone and looking and feeling amazing, right? So definitely check it out. I've been using the Orgain one, which I think is fantastic, and literally the ingredients are just creatine. There's no fillers, there's no other crap added to it. So check it out and add that to your cart. Another supplement that I have been loving, that I also love that I can get on Amazon, are the Kion Aminos. Kion Aminos are amazing because they're basically the foundation of muscle building, right? And especially if you are plant-based or you're someone who doesn't eat enough protein, or maybe you're on a GLP-1 medication, or I don't know, you're just a busy person over the age of 40, adding aminos is like a complete game changer. I've noticed that Some of the squish that I felt like I was experiencing has gone. I noticed that I feel like I have better endurance. I feel stronger, and it really helps me not feel as sore after my workouts, which is a complete like yes for me. Also, I love that they're delicious. So the mango flavor is my favorite. And again, I mean, I feel like, should I make a whole video about the supplements that I take on a day-to-day? Because I feel like between supplements and medication like that. So let me know if you want me to do that, because I'm happy to do that. But what I do for my second bottle of water during the day is I'll do my aminos, and then I'll add the creatine in. And that's like water bottle number 2. And I have it right in the morning. And I'm telling you, it's made such a huge difference. Plus that mango flavor is just so good. If you drink alcohol, there's so much research that this can be really beneficial for your liver, which is milk thistle. So if you like drinking tea, you want to be really careful of where you're getting your tea, and if it's in a tea bag, what's in the tea bag. I found this brand and I love that they're unbleached. It's organic, and it doesn't have like kind of creepiness to it. I don't like doing loose tea, which I know probably is like better for you, but it's just not something with my life I'm gonna do. So I found this milk thistle tea, and you know, it's summertime. There's been like some rosé, there's been a little like white wine with a meal, maybe a martini here or there, an Aperol spritz, and all of that really takes a toll. And if our liver is feeling clogged, congested, or just not functioning optimally, everything suffers. Your hormones are not going to be as balanced. You're going to have a hard time losing weight, and you're just going to feel more sluggish in general. So this is not like a magic pill, but I'm telling you, it tastes fine. It tastes like very mild. I'll put a little bit of organic raw honey in it, and it's like a nice little nighttime like liver clearing bev, which I am a huge fan of. So I've gotten 2 bags on Amazon recently that are so freaking cute that no one would ever guess in a million years that they're from Amazon. The first is this little white bag. How cute is she? Like literally the cutest thing ever. But I really wanted 2 things. I wanted a white bag, but I was also like, I'm not gonna spend a bajillion dollars on a white bag. And I wanted it to be like the right size. The reason why I love getting inexpensive purses, I have many Chanel purses and designer purses. If I'm like traveling, I'm not gonna bring like a designer purse that costs like a bajillion dollars with me. I just don't think that's smart. So what I do like to do is have cute little inexpensive that are super stylish. This white one is so adorable. And how adorable is the hardware on this sort of bronze shape. Now, the other reason why I love this purse so much is that you can also turn it into a clutch. I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I do it. So you can just take the cute little handles and just kind of tuck them in and then close it up. And then you've got like the chicest, cutest little clutch. How much do we love her? So definitely check this out. Super inexpensive, but like looks expensive, which we love. If you've been here for a while, you know that when it is summertime, in my opinion, it is straw bag season. And I got this one on Amazon and it was $20. I think it looks so expensive. It's so chic. It's so gorgeous. And it's the cutest size and shape ever. If you want to add a little bit of fun or whimsy to your outfit and look like, I'm just a French girl, you know, off to get a little ice cream and maybe a matcha or a spritz, like this is a definite must add to cart. I love her. And I like putting her in my closet next to all the really expensive ones. And honey, she was $20. Like what? I did an entire video about this. You can check it out next, Goucha. Now, the actual Goucha that I have, I can't find it. I have had my Goucha for about a decade and I wasn't doing it until a couple of months ago. It's like a facelift in just minutes. So get yourself a Goucha and start doing it. I like to do it every other day. It lifts my face, it opens, it kind of stretches in the best way so that you don't have those repetitive actions. I started feeling like my lower portion of my face was tight and I could feel that I was holding so much tension in my jaw. If you're a clencher or a grinder, try the Goucha on the jawline, I'm telling you. And then the other biggest benefit I've noticed is my eyes. My eyes feel more open to the point where sometimes I'll like go in the bathroom and wash my hands and I'm like, why do my eyes look like so big, you know? And it's because I've been doing the Goucha consistently, and especially I feel like for keeping the brow lifted. This is key, and also derms and injectors will say that this can actually prolong your Botox, which who wants to get Botox all the time, right? Like we want to kind of stretch it out. So this is a definite must add to cart, but follow this video so that you know exactly how to do it. If you want to make your skincare products more effective and really get more bang for your buck, scar tape. I know it sounds crazy. Are you gonna look weird? Yes, you are. But is it gonna be worth it? Absolutely. So I get scar tape, the kind that they put on like a C-section or like scars if you have a surgery, and I can put it like in between my eyebrows, and I love doing them down here around like my mouth and like little smile lines that I have. It's going to really deeply hydrate and kind of seal in your products so they become just by nature more effective. I love this. You know, I was introduced by this, I had a little surgery on my hand, and my doctor told me to get these scar patches. You don't want to put a patch on your face though, because that wouldn't be comfortable sleeping. But I have hardly any scar on my hand, and that was like a surgery. It was like a lot of stitches. So this really works, and I know that so many of you love this. Super inexpensive, but like, yes, honey, add this to cart, start doing it, and just apologize to your partner that you're gonna look super weird at night. My hair right now is probably about 80% dry shampoo, and I find that so many of them just change the texture of your hair so much that it's kind of like not nice. I like getting a weekly blowout, and then I'll usually wash my hair by myself, usually once a week. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I'll just wait. But the IGK charcoal dry shampoo, it does not leave any white cast at all. But the other reason why I like it, it doesn't make my hair feel disgusting. You know, I don't like that feeling of most dry shampoos. I wish they had a non-aerosol version of this. That's like my only caveat with that, but they don't. But I really love that it really feels like it's cleaning your hair. So what I do is I spray it on. You're supposed to leave it in your hair for about 30 seconds. So, you know, wash your hands, brush your teeth, do like whatever. Then you sort of massage it in. And then generally I'll just kind of put my hair up, take my shower. And then after my shower, it's like my hair is clean, it's fresh, and it doesn't have that dry shampoo texture, which I really don't like. I used to be a dancer. I have very callous feet. I've talked about this one before, but again, if you haven't heard about this, it's called flirty feet. Do we hate the name? Yes. But is it effective? Also, yes. It is like an instant callus remover on your feet. Like, how does that work? I think it has like glycolic acid in it or something, but I also love how easy it is to use. So like if you're gonna go out, and let's say you're gonna go for a lunch with your girlfriends and you're like, oh my gosh, my heels look cracked and disgusting. You just spray this on your feet and you just massage it, and it's super gross, but the skin starts coming off right away. Then you just rinse off your feet, put on some moisturizer, and it looks like you had a pedicure. I don't know the wizardry involved. I don't care. It works, and I'm telling you, it's kind of amazing. And if it's nighttime, you do your flirty feet, and then you put this castor oil on next. Castor oil is like the fountain of youth. It's thick, it's emollient, and it's really rich in a fatty acid that just kind of seeps in the moisture. So do the flirty feet. Bonus if you want to use like a little pumice or something, then put that castor oil all over your feet and go sleepy night-night with a little cotton sock. And I'm telling you, you are gonna wake up in the morning like, girl, I have smooth baby soft feet, and you're gonna look so good and have so much more confidence. All right, I live in Miami, and I live in a neighborhood that is very lush. It's very dense. It's very beautiful, but it's also full of mosquitoes. Now I'd like to think I'm just a bitter babe. I'm also Italian American, so apparently they don't like garlic, so maybe it just like comes out of my pores. I don't know. I never get bit. I mean, they'll kind of like just bounce on me, and I never get bit. My husband and my daughter get bit all the time. So I have a couple products that I love, but a new one to add to the arsenal are the Nat Patches. I love these. I actually ran into someone that I know the other day, and she had a stroller, and she put the Nat Patches on the stroller. So basically they're little like stickers that are super cute. Your kid can like put them on their clothes, or you or your husband or your partner or whoever. What I love about it is that they're like kind of seeped in like citronella or whatever the oil is. So number one, you're not putting it all over yourself, but the mosquitoes just don't like that scent, so they stay away. So I'm telling you, if you live in a buggy, humid, mosquito-y area like I do, the Nat Patches are like your best friend. Oh, and one other patch, The Mighty Patches. You get a zit, you get a pimple, and it's like not giving you life. You just put one of those on. How much do I love Gen Z? Because I love that instead of being scared and embarrassed by their pimples, they are putting patches on their pimples. And like, what? I got a pimple. Like, we all get them. Like, what's the big deal? Like, I love that. Like, go you. The Mighty Patches, one of my friends here in Miami told me to get them. They are game changing. I don't even know what's in them, but you just put them on and then they turn white, and then you wake up in the next morning and your pimple is not irritated, it's not overly dry, but it is going to be gone. So please don't pick your face, just stick on a Mighty Patch instead. So that's what I have for you. Prime Day is here, and if you're gonna be shopping on Amazon, add these to your cart. You can thank me later. You are awesome, you are amazing, and if you want to keep hanging with me here on YouTube, make sure to check out this video next.